Yo, what's up internet? My name's Aaron. I'm gonna show you how to do a leg day with one exercise. Braeden, roll your super cool intro thing. Oh shit, I just got back from my dance party. Just kidding. Okay, so you might be asking, why would you do a leg day with one exercise? First of all, the exercise is the squat. I'm just gonna be doing like a normal, not a back squat, just a normal squat. The reason why I think that squat is a great idea, just to in reverse. The reason why I think a squat is a good exercise is for a couple different reasons. One of the reasons is if you know how to squat properly, which I'll go over later, you can recruit all the muscles in your legs and then you'll have a lot of muscle breakdown. The second reason is because your muscle requires a lot of oxygen. As you're doing, as you're lifting, as you're going up and down, it requires a lot of oxygen to feed a lot of the muscle tissue. So you also get a cardiovascular response. Now, the last reason why you would want to do it is because your CNS central nervous system has to send signals to all the muscle fibers in your body. So that will leave you with a hormonal response. So guys, that means higher levels of testosterone while you are, working out and afterwards as well. So muscle breaks down, gets bigger. The other thing, cardiovascular response, requires a lot of oxygen to feed the muscle tissue. Third thing, central nervous system response, which just means you're gonna feel fatigued. And it also helps a lot with if you have anxiety and helping you sleep and all that kind of stuff. So the second point that I wanted to make is how to squat properly. Okay, so this is very important. So most people that I've worked with, when they squat, they only feel it in their hip flexors, this muscle right here, and in their quads. So when I ask them, how do you do a squat? They do this. So they just sit down and then they press back up. Now, yeah, I can understand why you're only feeling it in your hip flexors and your quads, so I'm just gonna show you how you can feel it in your glutes, in your hamstrings, I guess calves a little bit, and quads, and not so much in your hip flexors. So what you wanna do is you wanna stand shoulder width apart, you wanna flex your glutes forward, you wanna engage your lower core. So by using your glute minimus, you can pelvic tilt forward, just like this. So we'll come back to this way, bring your hips forward. What you want to do is you want to take a big deep breath, and then you want to drive your knees outwards. So screwing your feet into the ground this way, like this. So toes will want to move out this way, heels will want to track inwards. Your feet are not actually moving, you're just creating the screwing sensation this way, driving knees out, and this creates a lot of stability in your hips, which activates your hamstrings and your glutes as you're going down. So a big rule is when you squat, don't just sit down, drive your knees outwards. And that's what's gonna create that huge change of going from your quads and your hip flexors to your entire leg and not as much in your hip flexors. So that's how you squat properly. The third point that I wanted to make is how many sets should I be doing and how many reps should I be doing? I personally want to do this for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and I think, a fun goal to set is just why not go for 100 reps? Go for 10 sets of 10. So how do you know how much weight you want to be doing at 10 sets of 10? And your response, your answer is when you get to about an 8 or a 9 out of 10 in terms of exhaustion, and then being able to rest for a minute and a half to 2 minutes in between your sets, that will gauge how much weight you should be doing for every single set. So I'll just run through that, explain what I mean, because it's a little kind of all over the place. Okay, I want to be going for 10 sets of 10. So I'm gonna just do a warm-up set. Okay, I've already done the bar for 8 reps, and then I threw on 25 pounds per side for 6 reps. And now I'm gonna be getting into a working set and figuring out how I'm feeling. So let's run through it. So, glutes forward, flex your lower core, big deep breath, drive knees out, and breathe out. Okay, so I just did, I believe it was 10 reps of 135. So how do I feel after? I feel a little bit winded. I feel like I was building up some lactic acid in my legs. On a scale from 1 to 10, I felt like that was about a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 10 pounds per side, and then that should put me at about a 8 or 9 out of 10. And then what I do is I set my timer in between my sets. I'll set it to 90 seconds. I'll do the next set. If I'm able to do a 45 plus a 10 for 10 reps, still feel like an 8 or 9 out of 10, then I know that I found the right amount of weight and I found the right amount of rest in between my sets. So let's put that into practice. Let's see if I'm able to do the 45 and a 10 for 10, rest for 90 seconds, and then be able to continue doing that sets afterwards. So it'd be kind of cool if you could do another like, woo thing.
Wait, what? What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Do it back. Okay, so I was able to do another set. Felt the exact same way. I rested for 90 seconds in between my sets. I was able to do 10 reps. I feel the same way that I did after the previous set. So with that logic, keep on doing the exact same thing until I hit 100 reps, and that's it. Well, I shouldn't say that's it. Also need a stretch after. I can go through some stretches in another video, and yeah, and then that'll be the end of my workout, and I'll continue doing what I was doing before, which was work.
Work? You don't work.
I don't work. I just play. All right, yeah, that's it. You.